Are you a Tesla bull or a bear? Even institutional investors have varying thoughts about Tesla, with some extremely bullish while others are as pessimistic as can be. Billionaire investor Ron Barron is known to be on the bullish side along with other investors like Cathie Wood. Demand picks up so much it's unprecedented demand for his cars right now. Head of Barron Capital Ron Barron said in a recent CNBC Squawk Box episode, "We started investing in this company in 2014 and they were doing 31,000 cars a year. He thinks 20 million cars by 2030. Barron said, referring to Tesla CEO Elon Musk, "I'm thinking $1,500 a share by 2030, Barron added. During the interview, the billionaire investor shared that he wasn't concerned about volatility in the market, especially with current levels of consumer demand for Tesla's vehicles. In fact, Barron considers Tesla's current demand to be at historically high levels, and he even expects the company's stock price to keep going up in the years to come. Tesla makes up about 30% of the BPTIX portfolio, making it Barron's largest holding. It is worth noting that Ron Barron is bullish on Elon Musk's companies in general. Last year, Barron disclosed that one of his largest purchases of the year included roughly $100 million in private investments with SpaceX and around $200 million going toward a specific satellite. Explaining his confidence in Tesla, Barron shared that Tesla has been called the safest car ever built in the world, and he expects the automaker to put out a lower-cost model, which he says will make the company worth 7 to 10 times more down the road. Barron Capital's big bet on Tesla is big reason for Barron's optimism. The billionaire money manager first built his firm's position in Tesla between 2014 and 2016, investing a total of $387 million, which has since generated billions of dollars in gains. Despite a 50% drop in Tesla shares in 2022, Barron remained convinced that his firm's position will continue to pay off in the future. "If I could, I would buy more." In a CNBC Squawk Box segment last year, Barron said that he plans to hold Tesla stock for another 8 years at least. "I think we're going to make 3, 4, 5 times our money on Tesla from here," Barron said in the said interview. "I think for Tesla, this is the very beginning of what they're doing," he added. "In 10 years, Tesla will be the largest and most profitable company in the world," Barron told Forbes in an interview before hosting his investment conference in November of last year. Although Barron acknowledged 2022 as a rough year for his funds and Tesla, he also called it relative, commenting that, "Because of our low turnover and great long-term record, investors are willing to cut us some slack and be patient." Barron believes that Tesla stock will be worth around $500 to $600 by 2025. "In 8 to 10 years, we ought to be somewhere around $4.5 trillion, Barron said. That said, the billionaire fund manager agrees with Musk's recent comments that Tesla could grow to be bigger than Apple and Saudi Aramco combined, which implies a valuation of more than $4 trillion. The math behind Barron's bullish valuation target is solely predicated on Tesla's significantly scaling its business over the next decade, selling about 20 million cars per year. Tesla is on track to sell just over 1 million vehicles in 2022. In 2030, if he does 20 million cars per year and they're $50,000 a car, that's $1 trillion in revenues, and he gets operating profits at somewhere around 30%, Barron explained, adding that a 15x multiple on those $300 billion in operating profits gets you to $4.5 trillion. Barron emphasized that the bull case outlined solely by the revenue contribution of Tesla vehicles doesn't include the other areas the company is working on, providing somewhat of a margin of safety on his investment. But that's not including robots, that's not including autonomous vehicles, that's not including batteries, says Barron. He also mentioned something about Tesla CEO Elon Musk. He said he thinks robots are going to be bigger than cars. So there's so many things happening at Tesla, it's hard to keep up, Barron explained. Further, Tesla's biggest bull is arguably Ron Barron of Barron Capital. After his investment in Tesla stock years ago resulted in hundreds of millions of dollars in gains, Barron is once more putting his trust and money in the hands of CEO Elon Musk's newest venture, Twitter. Barron said in a recent CNBC interview that he was promised to make 2 to 3 times his money when he invested another $100 million in Twitter, after Musk took the company private following his acquisition in late 2022. His decision was influenced by several things: his portfolio's past success based on Musk's ventures, Musk's marketing techniques, and a promise that showed the business was poorly run under previous management. Barron never had any disbelief in Musk. He's the best-known man in the world, I guess. Click on Part 2.